Impact investors are investors first. So the traditional financial metrics that are being reviewed from Wall Street through the family offices are as important, if not more important, in the type of environment that we're in today. So at no stage does any of that go away. However, that needs to be accompanied or balanced out with, based on the industry and sector, what the impact is to housing and people that are having substandard housing, what it means to poverty, what it means to hunger. So there are a number of metrics associated with those specific missions that are being captured as well. As a platform, we've decided we're not going to define those things. However, what we are utilizing are the standards and the ratings being created by those specialists, and we've got placeholders on the platform to aggregate that. So to give you an example, there's a gear system in the United States that's becoming popular. Here in London, there's the SROI system, there's CARS, there's IRIS as a set of standards for impact investing. All of those things are being aggregated onto the platform, and what we're presenting to investors and to social enterprises is that aggregated rating of social investment standards.
There are big cultural differences between Europe and the United States. You also see that back in impact investing?
Yes. Not only do you see it in impact, you see it across the spectrum in the approach to impact investing. And let's begin here. In the United States, and I hate to define it, Americans this way, but we look at Wall Street as a benchmark for the culture. And Wall Street, in addition to some of the negative connotations in terms of greed and those types of things, but from a pure investment standpoint, the question that is being answered and asked is, what is this investment return going to mean to my portfolio? In Europe, there's a different approach. And perhaps it's contributed in our perspective based on the length of time that Europeans have participated, the access to emerging markets, particularly Africa and Southeast Asia, that the States do not have, and perhaps even a level of civility that Europeans have that Americans have not achieved. That the question that Europeans ask is, what is my money doing? And what we interpret that to mean is effectively, how effective is my money being utilized to, one, bring me a financial return, because yes, I do want that as well, but also to change the world and to do it in a responsible manner. So for me, those are the differences. So part of our challenge in being an American company first is to create that messaging to our investors as well, and trying to make sure that we have the right investors lined up for these types of investments that are interested in moving the ball forward in terms of impact investing and asking and answering that question, what is my money doing in the world?
How do impact investors measure social and environmental impact?
They are looking at everything from how am I reducing poverty, how am I reducing hunger. Again, Gears has created a set of social metrics based on an investment there that we are just basically pulling in. Again, we're a neutral platform, so as opposed to answering that question and coloring that, we are just pulling in what the experts are trying to determine in terms of metrics. So what I think we'll find out over the next year or two, as more investments are being made in the space, what the dominant questions in terms of social metrics are.
What is needed for integration of impact investing in mainstream finance?
In my opinion, and I want to say one of our goals is to redefine mainstream finance and investing to include the value systems that are included in impact investing. So what we want to really move away from is saying, okay, financial returns, social metrics. We would like every investor to look at the world and every investment that they make and ask the question, what is my money doing for the world? Literally, what social problem has this addressed? Have we, our supply chain, our processes, are they in alignment with the metrics that are important to build a sustainable world, so that, you know, years to come and in the future, that there's only one definition from investment and the whole culture and value system of impact investing is built into an investment.